This is where I belong.
Aim point reached. Orbit stable. Nice job. We're right on target.
This is Faraday's budget tours. I have requests from people on the ship to talk with you. Well, surprise you returned a hail.
Can I ask the first question?
I'm still talking with the captain. Cindy will organize everyone into a queue. Are you sure you're up for this? This is a really fun crowd. So helpful. All right, who's up? First question.
Is being a ship captain non-stop thrills and excitement like living in that movie Return of the Interceptor? Oh, I was kind of hoping there would be thrills all over the place.
I am sure the captain is really busy and may not have time for all your questions. If you can afford your very own ship, you must be super well off. You single? Oh, dear Lord. My, what a catch. Last question.
Space is a lawless mess. If you could make the damn politicians fix one thing about it, what'd it be? Someone's gotta answer.
Thank you, Captain, for the, welcome break.
I got a question. Is it true captains have someone in every port? You know, a special someone? For l'amour? Or
You don't have to answer that.
Oh, I think the captain absolutely has to answer this question. This is gonna be good.
I knew it. That's all. Everyone settle back in your seats. Cut the intercom? You have the patience of a saint. This tour group is very energetic. Here's some credits for giving them such an authentic experience. This is your captain speaking. We're about to head to our next destination. Remember, we'll be in Neon in 5 days, so don't spend all your money yet.
Astral Lounge, here I come!
Dear Lord.
Setting down.
beast.
Could really bend your ear when you got a moment. Before the Red Mile blood sport thing, this used to be a decent place.
You'll be talking to the underside.
Now,
Whatever you have to say, I don't give a shit.
Hey, don't shoot me! I didn't do anything wrong!
Bullshit. You didn't think we'd notice that you tried to slip away without paying your check?
You better watch it. Wait a minute. Judging by the wide-eyed and clueless look on your face, I'm guessing you're the new deputy. Wonderful. Well, your timing couldn't be worse. I've spent weeks trying to crack this smuggling ring, and I'm about to take a very important meeting. Because I've trained new recruits before, and it's not an experience I want to repeat. At least you've got a little backbone. I don't have time to catch you up, so you're gonna have to follow my lead. I'm about to meet with a contact who might be able to give me vital information about the smuggling ring. If you play your cards right and don't do anything stupid, she might be able to help you find Marco. If you're ready, my contact is here and waiting. I'm at a critical point in my investigation, and frankly, your presence here is an unwelcome complication. Now let's just get this over with. She won't be staying long, so I don't have time to brief you. You'll find out everything you need to know when you meet with her. Follow me.
Lynn's really trying to turn this place around.
Play by the house rules. Or you'll find yourself on the other side of an airlock without a helmet.
Please, enjoy your time here.
Here to bask in my glory.
Is that Donovan Reese? Damn,
Be alone.
guy's a legend.
Yeah,
He's run the mile more than anyone alive.
take a seat.
When you have the time.
Who are you? A woman who's growing increasingly impatient, that's who.
The deputy here is interested in meeting Marco to talk about that mercenary company he's been funding. Since part of that money is coming from his smuggling operation, we're working together.
So you're investigating the first? Why? Wow, how noble.
I guess an introduction is in order. Like Marco, Jade here is the head of a small smuggling cartel. Difference is her crew stays out of Freestar Collective space, while Marco's group operates exclusively within it.
Except now he's looking to expand his operation, and he's started moving in on my territory. If you think this gives you some kind of leverage, you're wrong. Sure, he might slow me down for a while, but a little competition won't break me. Because it might get a little awkward if my sister here had to arrest me. Well, thanks for the economics lesson, but I think I know my trade. Look, the bad news is Marco's incredibly paranoid. He never stays in one place for long. The good news is I know how to find him.
But you're not going to tell us yet because you want something.
I want the same thing you do. I want Marco out of the picture. But like I said, getting a meeting with him can be damn near impossible. One of the few people who can arrange such a meeting is right here at Red Mile.
May divine. We've suspected for some time that Red Mile was a meeting place for smugglers. If she's in business with Marco, she won't give him up easily.
May's the key to this whole thing, but I don't know her. Maybe try to get on her good side? She's the owner and manager here. Inherited the place when her husband was killed. My thinking exactly. I can tell you right now what she's gonna want, because it's the same thing she always wants. She wants runners. It's how she makes most of her money. Of course, people that hard-blooded aren't easy to find.
Yeah, well, I'm not going out on the mile. That's a death sentence. There has to be another way.
You've been a ranger long enough that too many people know your face and your name. Runners attract a lot of attention. If someone recognizes you and tips off May, this whole thing is shot. You, on the other hand, are just a deputy. It's pretty unlikely that a lot of people know you.
You don't have to do this. We'll find another way to get to Marco. Someone who volunteers to run the Red Mile, a deadly stretch of terrain just outside the cantina. It's infested with hostile creatures, and few people survive. The ones that do earn a reputation. The Red Mile is incredibly dangerous. I just don't want to see you take a risk like that. All right, it's your call to make.
Planned this out real good, didn't you, Jade? The Freestar Rangers do the dirty work, you get rid of a rival.
Don't forget the part where the Freestar Rangers get to bring down a big-time criminal while your deputy friend here gets intel on the first. Seems to me like we're all getting something we want, thanks to my good planning.
If it's really as simple as asking May Divine for a meeting with Marco, then I guess that's all you need to do. We'll wait here for you. Try not to die, will you?
You're really going to take on the mile, huh?
It's good to be out and about. Lives get stuffy sometimes.
I took this job so I could be here to see all the runners in person. Of course, most of them.
Ah, a new face. I wonder, is this the face of a brave runner here to challenge the Red Mile? Or simply one seeking a respite from the burdens of life? My name is May, and I'm the proprietor of this establishment, home of the famous Red Mile. I assume you're familiar. Oh? Let's rectify that then, shall we? You will not find a more exciting blood sport in all the settled systems. The Red Mile is an exciting and deadly race to the finish for the galaxy's bravest champions. Those that manage to complete the course win fame and fortune. Those that don't are never heard from again. I'm happy to answer any other questions you might have. In the meantime, please enjoy our world's famous hospitality. A rather open-ended question, but I'll do my best. Red Mile was once a notorious haven for the criminal underworld. Thieves, shipjackers, mercenaries, and smugglers would come here to do business, get drunk, and gamble. I cleaned the place up when I took over. I made it, if not quite a family destination, at least a safer one. Red Mile still offers a unique, exciting experience, but our clientele has improved considerably, and we offer a wider range of services. Because I see the potential for Red Mile to become one of the most unique and popular travel destinations in the settled systems. Because I want to leave a legacy and be remembered for creating something as unique as it is lucrative. Or perhaps it's because, like so many runners who come here to test themselves, I relish a challenge. I suppose there's no single reason. Let's just say that I feel it's my calling. Well, it's quite simple, really. Once you register with me, we'll have a little pomp and circumstance before sending you on your way out the big red door. Then it's a race to the buzzer at the other end of the course. You'll deal with obstacles and deadly creatures alike, while people up here place bets on how far you'll get. Make it back alive, and you'll stand to win riches and the admiration of your fans. I'm sure you can figure out what happens. You're too precious. Yes, of course they bet on our runners' lives. We're outside of the colonies and Freestars for a reason.
Betting is a huge part of the Red Mile's appeal. How better to make the most exciting sport in the universe more exciting? Repeat runners draw bigger bets. You should ask Donovan how much bets on him were worth before he was forced to retire. Just a little introduction we do to get the fans all worked up. The Red Mile is a spectator sport, after all. Most people don't complete the course, so this is a way to give those unfortunate souls a proper send-off while they can still appreciate it. Of course. And if you're thinking of running, just let me know. I'll be glad to sign you up. I was fortunate to be born into a wealthy family. I used those resources to build an extensive network of contacts across the settled systems. Suffice it to say, I had to call in more than a few favors, but with patience and perseverance, I was able to realize my vision. And now, at last, Red Mile is truly a must-see destination for any who wish to experience it for themselves. That is true, but Mr. Graziani values his privacy. What is your business with him? Exactly. It's no small favor that you're asking. But yes, I can arrange such a meeting. It's been too long since we've had proper entertainment. If you're willing to provide it, I'll give you Marco. Are you prepared to run the Red Mile? A simple journey through a wilderness occupied by creatures that some call dangerous. Oh, I'm afraid this is the only thing that I want from you. At least for now. I give you my word, which is something I never do lightly. Once you've begun, I'll collect bets from our patrons and will place wagers on your survival. But I'm sure your confidence will inspire our patrons to place substantial wagers on your survival. That's what every runner says.
I wish I shared your optimism. The mile's very real.
Now that we're clear on what's expected of you, are you ready to begin? Good. Come with me and I'll introduce you. Let's hear it.
Mercenaries. London free drinks. And I refuse to stay here. This isn't the horse racing I was expecting.
Well, that is simply unacceptable. No question about it. Partially why I hired them. I was hoping they'd curtail their aggression when it came to our staff, but perhaps not. If it happens again, tell them that on my authority, they're required to pay like everyone else. I give them enough. If they disagree, they can take it up with me personally. I think they capitulating to a bully over the encouragement. If you want to get their attention, earn their respect. A show of strength is whether you were to gamble, participate, or just watch, the Red Mile has entertainment for everyone. the Red Mile, we don't ask too many questions.
Pardon. Any vacancies on your crew? Ballistic weapon systems. I specialize in using those types of weapons to punch holes in your target's hull. I think you'll agree my rate is fair. Why is that? Don't think I'm desperate or anything, but you do have a point. Better than being unemployed, I suppose. No? Then it looks like I need to find a different...
Don't think Sis-Dev or the Rangers will help you if you get in trouble out here. You'll be talking to yourself if you keep trying to strike up a conversation.
Yes?
If you fancy yourself a Red Mile runner, just speak to me.
Excuse me.
Yes, what?
Oh, a bit of a hair trigger that. Got some stuff around when you have the time. This is too big to be stuck in the same place. Yeah, sorry if I'm a little out of it. Didn't get much sleep last night. Lillian and me, I tried talking with her and I lost my cool. Got a little heated. I know I woke Cora up. Well, up until a few years ago, she kept hoping we'd get back together. I mean, Lillian and I stayed married longer than we should have for Cora's sake. But we really weren't doing Cora any favors there. No, I'm careful about that. I mean, I try and not put down Lillian within earshot, which, well, isn't that hard, really. Lillian, she's an incredible woman, truly. But it is always, and I mean always, about the job. When she bleeds, Freestar colors spill out. And back when I was a Ranger, we were quite the team. I never had much passion for law enforcement. There were days I was damn proud to wear the uniform. And other days, too messy. I mean, we always walk the line well. Lillian is good that way. But some laws I think are horseshit. Ruining lives because some barroom brawl got out of hand. That never sat well with me. Oh, don't worry. You're in a category all your own. Where was I? But one day, I was just done. No particular reason. It had been building for a long time. See, I tried to convince Lillian to leave it behind, come with me. She shot me down. Hard. Hurt my pride. More than a little. She was probably right. Not for a second. And she's right. Lillian is where she's meant to be. She always wants to fight the good fight. And the Rangers are lucky to have her. We were making each other miserable. And that war on poor Cora, too. It's funny, our latest argument started because Lillian thinks I'm putting Cora in too much danger traveling with you. I told her what you told me, that Cora is just blossoming with all this. With Sarah, you, heck, even Walter. I just know Cora has futures I could never dream of. But Lillian, not so much a fan of you. That kind of set me off. Late night stakeouts, shootouts with a lot of leftover adrenaline. Well, we were never lacking in chemistry. Compatibility, on the other hand, don't be. It's always something. Cora's been stood up a time or two by Lillian. Always for the best reasons. Last time I think Lillian got a medal for it. But at a certain point, Lillian's excuses don't matter. Poor Cora cried for a week. I don't want to put her through that again. Sorry to vent, but you're a good friend. It really helps to talk it out. And for now, Lillian's going straight to voicemail, so everyone can sleep easy.
Pardon me?
Fame and fortune.
All the fun of Neon, plus betting on whether people are going to survive. Yep, these people are total winners. I'm not going to be part of this. I could really bend your ear when you got a moment. Before the Red Mile blood sport thing, this used to be a decent place.
Wait a minute. My problem? That is who you are. Wonderful. Well, I've spent weeks... Because I've trained new... I don't have time. I'm about to meet with a con... If you're ready, I'm at a critical... Now let's just get this... She won't be staying. You'll find out everything... Follow me.
Howdy.
Is that Donovan Reese? Damn. Guy's a legend.
Yeah, well...
He's run the mile.
Changed.
Time's right.
Who are you? A woman who's going...
The deputy here? Since part of that money...
So you're investigating? Wow. Oh.
I guess the difference is her crew stays out.
Except now he's... If you think this gives you... Sure, he might slow. Because it might... Well, thanks for the Look, the bad news is... The good news is...
But you're not gonna tell us...
I want the same thing, but like I said, one of the few people...
May Divine. We've suspected for some time. If she's in business...
May's the key to this whole... She's the owner and... My thinking exact. I can tell you right, she wants run. Of course, people that...
Yeah, well, I'm not going out.
You've been a ranger long. Runners attract a lot of... You, on the other hand...
You don't have to do this. Someone who volunteers... It's infested... The Red Mile is I just don't want to see you... All right.
Plan this out real good.
Don't forget the part. Seems to me like we're all...
If it's really as simple as that, we'll wait here for you.
We're going to take on the mile, huh?
Howdy, friend.
Ah, I wonder. My name is May. Oh? You will not find those that manage... Rather, open. Red Mile was once... I cleaned the place up. Red Mile still offers. Because I see the potential. Because I want to leave it. Or perhaps it's... I suppose there's no... Well, it's quite... Then it's a race to the buzzer. Make it back alive. Betting is a huge... Repeat runners draw. Just a little introduction. Most people don't... Of course. And if you're... I was fortunate to be... I used those resources. Suffice it to say. And now at last... That is true. What is your business with him? It's no small favor that... It's been too... Are you prepared? A simple journey through... Oh. I give you my word. Once you've begun... I'm afraid not. That's whatever...
I wish I shared your optimism.
Now that we're clear. Good. Hey. Okay, hello.
All the fun of Neon, plus betting on whether people are going to survive. Yeah, these people are total winners.
A runner has come to test the Red Mile! Now, feel this challenge as you contemplate your waging. Do you see the fire in those eyes? What is that if not steely determination? I think you'll agree that we're in for quite a show! The rules are simple. Go through the door and take the elevator down to where the mile begins. Activate the beacon at the base of the tower to see in the distance. Once you've done so, return here alive and your run will be complete. Go now, runner, and see if you can survive the mile!
Every ounce of survivability is priceless.
I could really bend your ear when you got a moment. We're doing it? Could we talk?
Congratulations, Runner. You have succeeded where most have failed. In fact, you seem none the worse for wear.
Consequences like how you and your bloody weekend.
Indeed you have, and in most impressive fashion. As promised, I'll set up your meeting with Marco. I'll dispatch a courier to let him know you're coming. Please take a moment to relax and enjoy our hospitality. I'll return shortly.
If it were up to me, I'd fire the lot of you.
You made it.
You must be tougher.
You're back. Are you okay?
Meanwhile, here's some free.
And here I was feeling like a nervous wreck the whole time. Guess I had nothing to worry about. Anyway, I'm relieved you made it through okay.
Why? Afraid you'd lose all that work you put into your smuggling investigation?
I wouldn't expect you to understand. All you see in people is what you can get from them. I'm glad, because that was an incredibly brave thing you did. And we need rangers with that kind of courage. Also, I owe you an apology. I was pretty awful to you at first. I'm sorry about that. No, it's not that. I had a bad experience with another deputy that I was training. I'll tell you all about it after this is over. Okay? So you need to stay alive or you'll never hear the story. You're right. Let's focus on the job. Once you're on your way, I'll return to the Rock and let the Marshal know what's going on. Come home safe, Deputy. That's an order.
You always were the soft one, little sister.
Oh, go to hell. Or at least make yourself useful and get us some drinks.
If you're looking to register, you'll need to speak to Miss Divine.
Excuse me.
Time for me to keep my promise, Runner? You can find Marco on Kodos aboard his ship. I'd advise you not to keep him waiting. He is not exactly patient. Only that someone wanted a meeting. Don't expect to catch him unprepared. He keeps a sizable force of mercenaries aboard his ship as bodyguards. He's intelligent, well-connected, and utterly ruthless. He's also a man of taste who appreciates the finer things. You'll find out soon enough what I mean. Good. Travel safely, Runner. Should you ever crave the challenge of the mile again, it will be here, waiting for you.
No, it gave our passengers a bit of a scare, but the ship's A-okay. It's our company's policy. Us friendlies have got to watch each other's backs out here. Safe travels, stranger.
Landing initiated. Watch your flaring.
Done well for himself. One might say too well. I mean, I would say that at least.
Here to join the first, best for a company there is.
Welcome. May's message didn't exactly make it clear why you wanted to meet with me. If you're looking for work, my organization is always in need of pilots and security personnel, willing to take risks. You've heard of the First, I take it. I'm not just a member, I also help to fund the outfit through a network of independent traders. Of course, illicit goods are the most lucrative, so there is a constant need for skilled pilots. I see. You did well to find me. I'm not an easy man to locate. Though I suppose we haven't exactly been keeping a low profile lately. Given the nature of the contract, a degree of exposure was always a risk, but a calculated one. To be honest, I think the Major is all but spoiling for a confrontation with the Rangers. Still, I confess, I'm a little disappointed that the Marshal sent a deputy instead of a full-fledged Ranger.
This deputy might just surprise you, Marco.
And who might you be?
The name's Sam Coe.
A name well known across the Freestar Collective. It's an honor to welcome a descendant of the great Solomon Coe.
Yeah, well, that name probably means more to you than it does to me.
Your deputy friend here could have a bright future, assuming we all keep our heads. To settle accounts, Major Hull served with distinction during the Colony War. But the leaders of the Freestar Collective, they turned on him. In his eyes, the Rangers are enforcers for a corrupt Council of Governors. That makes you his enemy. As for me, I didn't see any profit in nursing that grudge. I prefer to focus on the future. That's right. Major Hull spent 20 years in lockup nursing a grudge against the Freestar Collective. We all did. A lot of good men and women died for nothing because of those cowards you work for. You've chosen your side, and I've chosen mine. I'm not sure you are grasping the situation here, Deputy. You are on my ship, outnumbered by my guards, who will kill you without hesitation. I'm a businessman. If you expect me to cooperate, I'm going to want something in return. I won't tell you everything. I do still have some loyalty to my unit. However, I can point you in the right direction. In exchange, I want the Rangers to let me operate with a free hand. I have a better idea. Instead, I tell you something you don't want to know. But you should. The Council of Governors is a group of greedy and corrupt liars who are using you and the other Rangers to protect their own interests. Do you really think they give a damn about the people of the Freestar Collective? If being in the 1st Cavalry taught me anything, it's that blind loyalty gets you killed. Time you learn the same.
No problem.
I just read about them.
A haiku, huh?
And that's it.
Well, sounds
Enjoy that
exciting.
and
Let's
keep
hear
us
it.
to the air.
Okay. It's
Not bad. Hey, will you write it down so I can carry a copy with me?
Watch it. Ship, if you're looking to stay, Stone Root Inn will take care. Akita City is always helping.
About 2 hours out. You'll have it in.
That's not a problem. And you're springing for the new reactor? It's still on it. Need some work done? I'm sure you can find something you'll... Okay, no problem. Sure thing.
It's pretty dangerous out in space these days.
I know your type.
You got time for a quick chat? I'd appreciate it when you're able.
Hey, deputy!
there, Deputy. How goes the hunt for the first? Good, good. If you ask me, I don't think they stand a chance. You're like an Ashta creeping silently through the high grass, waiting for your chance to pounce, and then boom! Down they'll go. So, did you get any more of those encrypted slates? Because, let me tell you, I am so close. Oh, come to Daddy, you sweet little piece of technology. You go stalk your prey and leave the rest to me, Deputy.
These Rangers are some hard-blooded folk.
Come in, Deputy. Take a seat.
Sit down.
While you've been in the field, we've had more reports about farmers being threatened and attacked. Unfortunately, some didn't survive. Not really, no. We can't be everywhere at once. Right now, our best hope to stop them is you. Yeah, well, you might have to. How's your investigation proceeding? That's assuming he finds something useful. Otherwise, you'll be no better off than when you started.
Come on, Emma. You know as well as I do how tough this job is.
That's exactly my point. When it comes to deciding who earns a Ranger's badge, I will not compromise.
Let's move on. I asked the other Rangers to share their opinions of you, and there are some things I want to go over. We'll start with Ranger Callow in Hopetown. She was grateful for your timely arrival, and impressed you had the guts to take on those pirates. Nia says you were respectful with Ron Hope and didn't push too hard. That shows me you were listening when I said to go easy on him. Exactly. Dealing with the council can be tough, but it comes with a badge. No need to make it harder than it already is.
Let's continue. We got a detailed report from Ranger Price about your recent visit to Neon. He said you took on a syndicate loan shark to help an informant. And you were right to do so. Helping people is our most important duty, even when you're conducting an investigation.
You got results, and that's what matters most. Price was impressed by that. Said you really took the initiative.
Ranger McMillan praised what she called your uncommon bravery and dedication. She said you took on the Red Mile so you could get a meeting with Marco Graziani. Sounds like you're starting to understand what it means to be a Freestar Ranger.
So what happened with Marco? I doubt he gave you that slate out of the kindness of his heart. I suppose underestimating you was his last mistake. Damn. I thought if anyone could see reason, it'd be Marco. What about Maya Cruz? Her loyalty to Hull and the 1st Cavalry was stronger than most. I suppose so.
Excuse me, Marshal?
Not now, Alex. We're in a meeting here.
I know, but this is important. I've done it. I've cracked the encryption on the slates. Now, I don't know exactly where the First are headquartered, but there are references to a place called the Factory.
The Factory? That was our nickname for the main facility where the mechs were manufactured.
Under the terms of the peace treaty, they shut all the mech factories down right after the war.
But they didn't destroy them. At least not all of them. Never saw it myself, but I know it's a large facility mostly underground. If the First are occupying it, they'll probably have set up defensive positions throughout the complex. Then you'd better go prepared for a fight. These are experienced mercenaries we're talking about. The factory was on Arcturus 2. Make sure you come back alive, Deputy.
Hey, when you get a moment, can we talk?
If the Marshal's right, you could encounter serious.
My brother-in-law just got back.
Everyone needs supplies. Feel free to look around.
Apogee kick complete. Orbit steady.
say right up front that if you're short on... Feel free to look...
Orbital insertion completed.
For some R&R. Just got our orders that we're shipping out. No idea exactly where. They like treating us Marines like mushrooms an awful lot. Kept in the dark and you know the rest. How about you? You are one of the strangest creatures I've ever met. A veritable anomaly. Do I have to? Fine. Private Psy says hi. No more passing messages. Decorum, Marines. So, Command signed off on our unauthorized training mission. Sadly lost some men, but training accidents happen to the best of us. Captain Torres got promoted. Sent us a goodie basket. Most of it was confiscated by customs, but there was a keg of good Aquila City beer. We raised a glass in his honor. Actually, more than one. I stand by it. You'd make a hell of a Marine. But, damn proud to know you too. Command's shipping us off to parts unknown. But would you accept a final parting gift? It's a nice thought, but the galaxy's a big place. A lot of good people owe you their lives. Maybe one day some of us can return the favor. Myung out.
Gear looks green, ready to land.
And here I thought you was some pirate coming back to kill me. Lucky me, right? Considering the spaceship wreckage, you mean? Yeah. Well, you missed the worst of it. Pretty sure we ripped through all the emergency meds that were salvageable. Hey, you know, when I pulled you to the med bench back on Vectera, I honestly thought, shit, I think I just saved someone's life. Oddly proud moment, you know? So, I guess I'm saying, glad I paid it forward. Man, I was so terrified when I got pulled on board that pirate ship. Barrett was all, sorry, brother, I'll get us out of this. Trust me. Not what you and I would call a plan, necessarily. Oh, I'm getting to that. He tells me we need to start pretending to fight each other. Trick the pirates into thinking they need to come in before one of us gets killed. I just remember him shouting, "This kid is a killer. How am I supposed to defend myself against these pearly whites? He's gonna bite my face off." I mean, I didn't think it would work, but they came in. All of a sudden, we were wrestling with two of them. Barrett reached for one of their guns. Bingo. Blasted the pilot right in the back. Through to the flight console. Dropped orbit like a rock off a high-rise. I blacked out. And when I came to, there he was, smiling like it was just another day on the job. You missed the fun part, Heller. I mean, I go through all the trouble of saving your butt, and you weren't even awake to notice. Then he did the little finger gun thing. Well, no, I don't think so. I caught him holding his ribs a few times. Favored his left leg a bit, you know? Oh, yeah. Probably should have talked about that first. Did I mention I'm on a lot of painkillers? So, I was real excited when a ship showed up. Then, less excited when I realized it was a Crimson Fleet ship. And then, really less excited when Barrett said, "It's okay, I got this." He mumbled something to him, and then they were all gone. I was drifting in and out. But, I think I heard the word ransom. I was drifting in and out, but yeah, I think so. Got a signal from the ship before they grav jumped. Guessing it was Barrett. Haven't really been in a good space to have a listen. Here you go. Hey, I should come with you, right? I don't think anyone else is coming. I think Argos is probably gonna write this whole thing off. Plus, I'm 90% sure working for you would be safer. I hope. Yeah, just, don't ask me to operate any heavy machinery for a while. Give me a minute. I think the worst of it is... Yeah, I'll be alright. I'll be alright. Ready to wisecrack with the best of them. Let me know when you want to head out. Still think there might be a spot for me on your ship? I gotta get off this rock. Don't worry about me. I'm a tough cookie. The painkillers are starting to work. I'll be just fine after a good nap. You bet. I've worked on enough remote outposts that I know a thing or two about optimizing them for material production. And if you're in the market for a mining buddy, I'm your guy. Whew, I'm glad to hear you say that. For a second there, I thought you were gonna leave me behind. What's on the agenda today? You got it. Catch you on the flip side.
You've given the fleet a lot of trouble, Barrett. Hey, since when is surviving being attacked causing trouble? Isn't that just fighting back? Hey, pilot, could you move your arm a little bit to the left? I can't make out the console.
Don't move! He's trying to figure out our destination. Probably transmitting this conversation right now while we're still in orbit.
Well, yeah. Thought I was making that pretty obvious. Okay, put the gun down. I'm done. See? My retinas are pointing away from the console and towards this lovely view of space we have out the window.
Tie him up. Once we get back to the base, the fun starts.
I've got some stuff on my mind when you have the time. I've got something with your name on it, boss.
It's wonderful to
got some. It's out for my when you have the time.
There's no certainty to the universe at all. Once you really start getting out there, the laws of physics kind of turn into... Once you really start getting out. I can't say I feel too bad about you killing someone who kidnapped me and probably murdered a lot of people. Depends on the question, but I'll give it my best shot. Let's see. I've been in Constellation for a long time, as you know. I enjoy cheese, my work, and long walks on unexplored planets. What else did you want to know about? I think about it a lot. There's so many possibilities. Some wonderful, some terrifying. I'm not a fearful man, but I am just a man. And I'm keenly aware that this artifact could change my life. Or end it. Well, when I picked it up, I had no idea what it was. I knew it was something spectacular, though. I saw a vision. Flashing lights, the whole shebang. Well, it certainly means something, because not everyone who touches the artifacts sees them. My first instinct was it was a message of some kind, like the Voyager records. Communication from a higher life form reaching out blindly into space. But now I'm wondering if the vision wasn't just sensory. My new theory is something's changed in us physiologically. As in not just a message from beyond, but a delivery. On Bendy? No, wait, it was Kazal. I can feel Lynn's admonishing stare boring a hole in my back. She's not actually standing behind me, is she? Well, point is, my story's probably a lot like yours. We dug a pit, found some really wonky readings, followed them to the artifact. Sure, like what? Let me know if there's anything else. Honestly, I was kind of rolling the dice with you. But hey, sometimes a bet pays off. Hey, you're underselling my harrowing escape from certain doom here. A little charm goes a long way when the knives are out. Matsur the Grim? Honestly, pretty nice guy as far as pirates go. I think I butted heads with his mentor once years back. Had the same kind of surprisingly hospitable vibe. Okay. Right.
I don't want to. I could really bend your ear when you got a moment. You need something? Here's the closest thing. I could really bend your ear when you got a moment.
I am at your service, Captain.
Got a little held up on Vectera.
Barrett, we were worried sick.
Well, some of us were.
I see what you did there, Walter. And I know you've been secretly crying into your piles of money just waiting for my return.
Actually, Walter has been complaining about you more than usual, which is always a sign when he's worried.
Don't start, Country.
Wait, is that? And to think the first artifact was taking up dust on the library shelf. Now look at them all. You feel it a bit, can't you? Ever since I found the second one, had the visions. Being around them is just comforting. So hey, I'm still not 100%, plus I feel guilty dragging you into all of this. Why don't I stick around? Help you get adjusted to the weird corners of the universe. It doesn't really matter to me. We'll never get too attached to ships. After the 5th or 6th time one blows up and you get marooned, the romance fades. Plus the Frontier is a constellation ship. And you're one of us now. So it's just as much yours as mine at this point. Marvelous.
I hope Cora doesn't get too much on her foot.
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you.
I have something for you.
Let's put this planet to We're locking into orbit now.
Aha! The eye is always open to Constellation.
Acute demon scratch the paint.
We got a Rook on deck. Good to see Constellation getting some fresh blood. Ah, gotta pass the hours on the star station somehow. And the iron's always been good to me.
I've been trying for the more balanced approach to my spare time, personally. Reading science journals, picking up odd jobs on distant moons for fun, and sampling various cheeses.
Wish I could have been down at the lodge to see the artifacts come together. But I got a little lost peeking through the eye. That one's all on me. The eye is the nickname for the star station. Think of it as one big telescope. Probably would have just gotten annoyed at being bothered. I'll catch a smile at our next big revelation. You know there's more to come. Now, this station, the Eye, rigged up for deep space scans. Barrett and Sarah teased out the signs of where our artifacts could be hiding after we caught our second one. But the data takes a slow ride along the Sea of Light. Years or decades between us and the fringes of space without a grav drive. No matter how good the scan, it's still just peeking at light, and she only has one speed. Lot of interstellar bodies in the way, too. All that noise makes squaring the circle harder. Only going to be able to give you so many at once. You won't be the only constellation out there. Andreja and Matteo are both following up on scans themselves. Matteo went out recently, but Andreja, it's been a while. Hate to pull a worried old man act on you, but I'm an old man and I'm worried. Another Roken constellation who's making a name for herself. Likes to be on her own. I can relate, so I try to look out for her more than most.
It's okay to be worried about her, Vlad. She's been out there for a while.
She should be at one of the 2 sites I've marked on your star map. Can take care of herself, but we all need backup sometimes. Anyway, hopefully you'll be catching Fortune's smile and we'll have some more artifacts to take a closer look at. Happy hunting. That's why I missed your little welcome party. Got caught up plotting all the data the Eye can give us. Wouldn't mind the helper's hand, though. Could speed the process along. Up-to-date planetary scans would help filter all the data I have to sift through. Maybe help to find the anomalous bits. And Constellation can slide a credit or 2 your way. All part of the mission of charting the stars, right? When you're orbiting a planet, your ship's scanners can pick up all sorts of information. Signs of life, resources, structures where they shouldn't be. It all gets downloaded into data you can hand over to anyone who's interested. And Constellation is always more interested than most. Then we're hand in hand in agreement. Now get out there and burn some helium. I make the visit when they need me. Don't mind the loner's life most days, and the Eye is important work. But I should make the trip more often. Can't let Walter be the only one tending bar there too long. Everyone will forget what a good drink tastes like. Ever run the scholars on the Centaurus Proclamation? The original treaty that gave every human the right to colonize the stars? Stolen by some fool's joke of a Crimson Fleet rook looking to trade names to Captain. Sight to see pinned above my chair, like the whole settled systems was mine for the taking. Time dances its years forward, and I'd retired. That's when our own Sarah Morgan walks into the tale. Fire in her eyes and her head full of intel I thought I had spent the labor's efforts burying. Of course, I didn't have the Centaurus Proclamation just lounging in my pockets.
belonged to the ship and her new captain in the fleet I had left behind. Tipped your ear long enough, but the short line of it, Sarah and I returned the treaty to the rightful owners, and I decided to hang around, lend an old pirate's wisdom to the mission. Usually it doesn't. I'm overdrawn from Lady Luck 3 times over. It's a long tale to tip your ear on, but if you ever wanted to visit, I have a house out there in the Starfield. Thought I was going to see life's eclipse from there, but constellations swept me away. Haven't been there since we started on the Eye. If you do go there, turn the lights off when you leave, okay? The Eye's seen all it can. Let's deal. Jaw the words another time then. Forgot to check the math. Let's deal. Raise the thoughts with you later.
Let's stow our stuff fast and get out of here. I'm anxious to see the stars again.
I hope you're having a good day.
Clamps released.
Thanks again for the help. Over and out.
Beginning landing cycle.
This is the biological frontier. Our suits allow us to venture into hostile territory. Imagine all of the places where even a suit isn't enough. One day,
now. Yes? Yeah, so let's make sure we... Can I carry that for you? Like butter. Let's get out there and do it. Not a problem. Let's see if I have spade. Alrighty.
this place look cleaner than before? Huh. Nah.
Up and away.
Achieving orbit now. Switching over to standard engines.
Landing gear's ready.
And collect. On some planets, it takes a millennia for some cave formations to grow.
Don't come any closer.
On others, it can take
Identify yourself. I am fine. He was clumsy. Made far too much noise. Easy to deal with. You have not answered my question. Who are you? Ah, good. I suppose I should have guessed. It has been too long since I checked in.
Andresia, good to see you. Looking a little more murdery than usual, but let's just say they had it coming.
You are the newest member, yes? Do they often send you to check up on other, more senior members? Perhaps. I suspect Vladimir worried you might find me on the ground, instead of this one. We waste time. We should complete our mission and then we can talk. Always worth checking. Never know what you might find in their pockets.
Look at this place. Perfect shelter.
Calm down. Me too. Did you hear something?
Please. I've done this 1,000 times.
You did not respond when I called to you after you pulled out the artifact. Does that mean Barrett's theory and experience were correct? The artifact grants the first person who touches it a vision? The fact that it has happened to both you and Barrett is already more than we had before. I think it is important that we discuss what you saw back there. That man. What I had done. It was, yes. I appreciate that you see it that way. A very practical outlook, not one I find is shared amongst members of Constellation. May I ask what your background is? Argos. I have heard of this company. Small, reckless. Interesting. I do not have experience with this profession, but I have my own experiences with risk. We both seem to be unusual additions to Constellation. Please, I would ask that you not mention to Vladimir the circumstances in which you found me. This is not the first time that Varun zealots have attempted to corner me. If it is known that this has happened again, well, it has been a while since I was given an assignment on my own. I would not want it to be even longer in the future. Do you understand? You are unfamiliar. This is a surprise. Few have not heard of them. They are fanatics, having taken the teachings of House Varun and twisted them into a belief that the galaxy must be wiped clean before the Great Serpent's return. So, in this I would say I have done the galaxy a favor. Yes, it would seem they have not yet learned how much it will cost them. But then that is their fundamental problem, is it not? An inability to see anything other than the path which they have created for themselves. If that is the case, so be it. I am just trying to avoid complications. Unnecessary worry for Vladimir. It should be clear by now that I am more than able to take care of myself. I will finish here and return to New Atlantis when I can. You should go now, as they will be expecting us.
I just wanted to say I had plans for, you know, that Crimson Fleet pirate. I could. It's good to be part of so many. That's why I've been. Exact. Jams are. Just wait till. I'm guessing Gormy. Don't worry. I'm just. Speaking of which. I'm glad you... Well, I try to be well... Oh, wait, no, don't. You know, it's hard to imagine. I would have never... And I never would. Irvin Madani was my... Yeah, he's... That's kind of you to ask. He was just that way. The war happened. He was caught in the... It was right after... That's right. But for the choices, Irvin's been gone. For years he carried... Well, maybe I'll... On that note... Hey, when you're not busy, let's chat. everything looks exactly as we left it, right? Right.
Dad, have you ever tried Aurora? Oh, right. What was it like?
Terrible. It was terrible. You stay away from that stuff, Cora. This right here is my catnip. Orbit reached.
Hey, you might want this.
You should got anything you need to offload? Trade authorities, I'm sure you can find something.
Place is a delightful relic tangled up with hope, grit, and science.
Your service, Captain.
We were worried. Look at you two. I'm jealous. I tried following up on some leads myself, but came back empty-handed.
They could be anywhere, can't they? Embedded in a rock, or in the hands of an unsuspecting novelty goods trader? A couple of scans from the eye. But it looks like you got there first. Shame on me for taking the scenic route, huh? I catch myself just staring at the collection sometimes, wondering what it all means. Maybe that's how our ancestors felt when they were looking up at the stars for the first time.
They didn't just gawk at the stars, Mateo. They explored. They tested. Science brought us to space, not daydreaming.
I disagree. What's the point of science if not to enable humanity's dreams? And where do those dreams come from?
Not every dream is a pleasant one. I agree with Noel. The work is what moves us forward.
You're with me, right? Science or dreams? Which one is the true muse of space exploration? Exactly! We can't forget what really makes us human.
Genes and evolution are what made us human, Mateo. Both of you clearly need to go back to school.
Dreams are common to many animals. What's unique to humans is our grasp of science.
You know what? I just realized I completely overtook this whole conversation. This should be about you and Andrasia celebrating a win for the group.
I do not mind being asked to join in a debate. It was good to hear everyone's sides. But I do agree that we accomplished something together. Thank you for your help. Yes. So am I. Let me know if you need me.
Noel, pulling some interesting data from those new artifacts. Tell the Rook to meet me back on board the station.
Oh, thank you, but it was not necessary.
Come aboard. Find your seats, stow your belongings.